So I'm watching a course on how to market music, and among the first chapters is connection. So I want to make a song about connection. Sounds like a pretty song topic, and I'm all about those happiness, those chill vibes. Especially I need them today for the love of God. So here's Ableton. Um, there's a problem though. I don't really know how do you make a song about connection. How do you make a song about anything? That's the problem. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to come up with something. I'm trying to not fall into that trap of, oh, spend too much time thinking and then you don't actually do anything. But at the same time, like connection, like it's such a vague, like wide spanning topic, and it can mean essentially anything and nothing at the same time. And like, how do you make a song about something like that? You know what? Let's go with friendship. I think I'm gonna make it like a basic 4/4 call and response kind of song because a conversation between. Ooh, I know what I'm doing, and I don't know what I'm doing. Um, okay, so I've made a decision. I definitely want. I don't know if these are going to be the only two instruments, but I definitely want a song that's like a conversation between two different instruments, right? It goes back and forth like a dynamic between the two. The problem though is I don't know what two instruments I want to use. So we've got the piano. Pretty obvious choice. It's a piano, right? But the piano has a kind of purity to its sound, at least in my opinion, right? And Ableton Ableton Light doesn't exactly give you that many options, and a lot of them are like digitized because I assume that's a pretty popular genre of music that people like to play with. Digitized music, and I'm not sure. I imagine these two instruments should be relatively similar, right? At least similar in purity. The thing that I'm thinking of when I imagine a friendship is like two people who meld together fairly well, right? And the purity of the grand piano. I mean, when you hear a piano, it sounds like a piano. Everybody knows what a piano sounds like, but I'm trying to think of something else that might. All right, I think I have a few good options here. All right, so we've got the piano and the street bells. These. Let's see how they work in practice. All right, let's. And if these things sound like they don't want to kill each other, we'll see what we can do. Back to the drawing board. All right. All right, so I found this nylon guitar. There's a problem with it though. I'll see if you can catch it first. One of these innately has a lot of reverb. Oh, can I turn it off? Can I turn off the Oh my god. Okay, let's see what it sounds like without the reverb. Okay. I think we might be onto something. Um Let me see if I can tweak this a little bit because it still sounds a little bit grainy compared to the piano, but it sounds like it could be really good. Give me a second. All right, I think I've got something pretty good here. Let's see what we got. Okay, so I feel like I'm definitely gonna need a bass because I feel like these instruments can work well together, but not as they are. So I'm probably just gonna use my typical bass that I use for the majority of my songs, and we're just gonna make it happen. I'll be back. Thought it might be good to like include some like my creative process. So what do we got here? This is just like some extremely basic C major chord. Like it could not get more basic than this. All right, so I got something here. Well, I might have to change it later, but let's see what we got. All right, so in order to make this like the end of this this bass line sound good, I had to drop from the C to the. Oh, you can see the mouse now. I had to drop from the C to outside of the chord A sharp. It sounds pretty good to me. I don't know if I'm gonna change it later. I'll have to. I mean, I have more to do. All right. Okay. All right. I'm still working on things, but I found this thing called. Can you see? Yes, you can. This thing called hardness on the piano, and what that does is that makes the piano sound much more aggressive. So, what was before? Let me set it back to around where it was. I think it was 60. Right now, I upped it up to about like 75 or something like that, and that might be too aggressive still, but let's see how it sounds compared to the nylon guitar. All right, I'm not gonna show you the rest because I'm still working on the bass line, but now they sound much more in sync, and I think that's gonna be great for the song. All right, cool. I'll be back. All right, cool. I finished the bass line. Here's what we got so far. Let's just from the top because I can. All right, cool. I think these sound a lot better now. Actually, I think the problem is instead of the piano being a little too soft for the nylon, it might be a little bit too hard. Or maybe it's got to do with the reverb because the piano does actually have a little bit of reverb on it, and maybe that kind of overpowers the nylon a bit. Maybe try upping this a bit. But the reverb on the nylon is extremely powerful. Not to mention that it was at like 127 when it comes stock, but whatever. That's besides the point. It might actually need more. 50. This sounds like it could sound terrible. That didn't sound as bad as I thought it would, but let's tone it down because it doesn't need to sound like it's a whole own audio effect on it. Well, just the instrument itself. That's not gonna cause problems in the future. Everything is fine. Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna do some more work. Here we go. Ooh, just real quick, I had a really cool idea. Maybe all three instruments, like maybe we could like mix the bass into the friendship or something like that. Maybe in this like build up to like what I think is gonna be the main chorus, um, all three notes of the three different instruments are making up different notes of a chord, and it's like a chord progression before the main chorus. So probably the bass because it's the bass is gonna be the root note, and then the nylon and the piano are gonna be the nylon and the piano are gonna be um I just lose my whole train of thought. The nylon and the piano are gonna be the second and third note of the chord. Anyway, all right, little bit of news music nerd for a second. So I went and established the chords that I wanted the things to be. All right, so we start with a I forgot already. This is an A minor chord, G major chord. What did I do with the F? F is a major chord too, right? F major, and then I decided to switch up G a little bit. I wanted G to not be the root note, but instead a note in a different chord because I would. First of all, we already did G major over here. Wait, hold on. Is that what I decided? Wait, hold on. G. I'm gonna look real stupid. Five. So no, clearly not because this is a C, right? What did I do? This is seven. This is two. Okay. Okay, I know what I did. I ended up doing G major anyway, but we've already done G major in the melody. I should probably let you listen to it, but I'm not gonna because I want to explain this first. Um, we already did G melody here. Like, see, you see G right here. So I did D the second and B the seventh combined with G that makes a G major chord. Um, don't judge me. So we already did G, so I decided I was gonna switch it up. I wanted to use it again, apparently. I decided to switch it up by switching the positions of the nylon and the piano, so that the piano was the second and the excuse me, the nylon was the seventh. And then here, let me just let you listen to the part. Something very interesting that I noticed about how I set things up. There's also there's the bass line also switches up to the seventh over here. Um, the nylon guitar is on the seventh of the scale. The grand piano is on the second of the scale. Both of those things are right next to the tonic of the scale C. So this sets up perfectly for both of them to meet in the middle, not only both instrumentally together, but also at the home of the scale. I didn't intend for that to be how that worked. I only noticed it after the fact, and I'm so hyped for it. All right, let me see if I can come up with a melody. Okay. Uh, I don't remember what I was saying when I stopped, but this is a great deal while later. Uh, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not even gonna try to explain any of the music theory to you. Um, here, uh, you can have you can have if you understand music theory, you can you can analyze all of that yourself. Um, I've just been kind of just feeling it out, trying to see what sounds good. One issue that I did kind of have was that the bass was feeling like it didn't have as much character as it did in the beginning, because it was kind of just catering to the other two instruments. So I kind of gave it its own little personality, um, throughout, and it's I like how things sound so far. Maybe it's a bit much. Maybe I'm just tired and stressed, and all of my sense of taste has gone out the window. But yeah, whatever. Cool. I like it. It sounds good to me. I think it's probably one of the more dynamic and interesting songs that I've made. Maybe not it's one of the best sounding, but screw it. I like it. I'll work with it. Uh, d- I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I've slept. Today's a new day, and to be honest, I thought I would hate it. I thought I would go to sleep. I got to thinking about how maybe there isn't a lot of melodic emotion in the song, and then I listened to it and I'm like, nah, I'm fine. Let's just keep going. All right. So those thoughts did have me thinking though. I have been doing a lot of licky, for lack of a better term, kind of work, and I haven't been doing a lot of things with like chords or like serious I guess tonal flavor. I guess we'll go with that. So I'm gonna try to see if I can make the next part of this song more about like chord arpeggios as opposed to just like moving up and down scales. Well, the scale. I haven't. I've moved from C major all of one time in one note the entire song. Anyway, I'm gonna try to work with that. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. Um, the song is finished. Or at least I think it's finished. But I kind of have some like mixing and mastering to do to like make sure notes are of appropriate volume for their melodic function. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Essentially, the main melody of the song is done, and I've got a bunch of techie nerdy stuff to do. I don't know what the last thing I said I was gonna do was, but I ended up doing that plus everything else. I All of my fears that I had when I woke up today are gone. I have none of them. None of them were valid. I love this song. One of my favorite parts of this song, I apologize if this is loud, I've turned down the volume a bit, is this section here. is kind of like a battle between two friends, like, and it slowly escalates in complication, and then at one point they're both just like done and then just like going crazy, and here's what these two are. I'm not gonna show it off because, incentive to listen to the song and all that. I love it. I thought it was great, and I can't wait to release it. Uh, and then the rest of the song is essentially like, here's the chorus, if you can call it that. That's not the chorus. Essentially, that it's that all over again. Oh, and I double chorus. I did change a little note. The nylon plays instead of a D, an A. Apparently, it was an A. It goes up to a. Oh crap! I lost the note. E. Let's go with E because I said so. It goes up to an E, um, which is different from what it does over here at the beginning. Well, in the first chorus. Uh, and I think that adds a little bit of flair to the second chorus. Makes it not the same thing that you've already heard, at least a little bit. And then I went back to the melody at the beginning, and then you see that they both kind of like share that melody in both parts together instead of playing them separately over here. I apologize if that's loud. Maybe I'll fix it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. And then that's the outro to the song. Where everything started from the beginning. Um, I'm happy with it. I love it. If you enjoyed it, let me know or don't. Whatever. Um, I should edit this video. I'm not gonna because I don't feel like it. Uh, have fun. Hi there. This is post video Argo. I just got done editing this video, the thing that I said that I wasn't going to do at the end of that video. I edited out a bunch of fluff, a bunch of nonsense, a bunch of things that interrupted the flow of the video. If you want to see the full unedited video and you want to see my foolishness in all of its glory, you can probably, if I feel like doing it, check out the unedited video link on my Patreon. If you want to support me there, I would greatly appreciate it. I had a lot of fun making this song. I hope you had a lot of fun watching me make this song. The video should be out in whenever it's out. Thanks for watching. Have a good time.